In this segment, I give a brief overview of the brain-targeted teaching model that we'll sometimes refer to as BTT. Then, we dive deeper into each of the 6 targets individually. As I explain the model, I invite you to keep the following questions in mind. How can the instructional framework of BTT provide cohesion for your instructional design and delivery? What parts of the model do you regularly implement well, and what parts may be focus areas for enhancing your practice? The model consists of 6 stages of the teaching and learning process referred to as brain targets. That is, teaching targeted to what we know about how we think and learn. The model is aligned with thinking skills frameworks such as Bloom's taxonomy, universal design for learning, dimensions of learning, and multiple intelligences. Every stage of the model supports purposeful integration of the arts. I like to show the 6 stages of the model in 3 overlapping concepts. The first is promoting positive emotional and engaging physical learning environments, brain targets 1 and 2. The next concept is to plan instruction using visual representations of the big picture of essential learning goals and objectives, then implementing research-based strategies to bring students to mastery of skills and content. Brain targets 3 and 4. The next stage is for students to apply key concepts in creative problem-solving activities, brain target 5, and to view evaluation as the production of assessments and artifacts that demonstrate attainment of learning goals, brain target 6. The BTT model has been used in early childhood classrooms, higher education courses, and business training programs. When adopted as a school-wide model, it provides a common language of instruction and expectations for teaching practices and learning goals. Now, let's take a moment to view a short definition of each of the targets. This slide shows the focus of brain target 1, giving our students a sense of security through a positive emotional climate and an emotional connection to the learning community and the learning content. Brain target 2 encourages positive sense of place in which learning environment promotes attention through novelty, focus on movement, and becomes the palette of artful spaces. Brain target 3 promotes visual representation of the big picture of the learning unit, which fosters global understanding of connections among elements of learning tasks. And here is where we typically start when designing a BTT learning unit. In Brain Target 4, we plan instructional activities to support identified learning goals. Arts integrated activities are embedded throughout the learning tasks. In Brain Target 5, instruction is expanded to include applying knowledge through activities that require creative problem solving and divergent thinking. The artist portfolio becomes the model for Brain Target 6 as we encourage multiple ways to demonstrate learning. Evaluation becomes a teaching tool as we think of evaluation for learning and not just of learning. You're invited to take a look at the website for the Brain Targeted Teaching Model, where you will find a book, companion and study guide, and lots of examples of brain-targeted teaching learning units at www.braintargetedteaching.org.